Today we have set number 30282, the Super Secret Police Enforcer. This is one of the few LEGO Movie polybags that has been released in stores. There's only been one that was a promo through LEGO Shop, but this one has been available in Toys R Us. You can still find it a little bit nowadays, but it was mainly released in the January lineup of sets. This has 40 pieces, ages 6 to 12, one minifigure, and retails for $5. This is released in 2014. You may be able to find this online on the Toys R Us website as well as in store, but you have to check your local stores for details. Let's take a closer look at all of this now. So we're going to start off with the package itself. Now, basically shows us how it looks. You know, it's got some nice designs around the, what would be the sirens on this little aircraft. What we can see in the background, it has what looks like maybe Bricksburg. I'm not exactly sure what that area is, but in relation to the movie, I would say at best it's Bricksburg. And it has the traditional LEGO Movie border on the side, so it actually cuts into the cuts into the scene a little bit, but I guess it doesn't look as good on the polybag as it does in the sets. Because the sets, it's a little bit in the top corner. With this, it's taking up a lot more room. On the back, we do get a Kids Go Free coupon with paid ticket to Legoland. So if you want to get that coupon, you still have it through this polybag itself. Here we have the instructions for it. It's just like other polybags. We get a fold out of all the instructions. Oop. Never mind. It's very simple to build. Didn't really take too long. You can see in my building video, link in the description, and also, just been released not too long ago. It was a pretty simple build. Didn't really take too long. It wasn't too difficult. So it's not too bad as far as the build goes. Now we do have a small rating system on the bottom here, CP 2014. They don't mention it on the package, but they mention it in the instructions. You can rate this set. However, that's a one-time use code for any sets with that, because there are a lot of polybags that have the same exact code, which makes it disappointing because we don't get to vote on every single polybag, and rate them. On the back, we also have a look at some of the other LEGO Movie sets. 3 of them shown in action, just like they are shown in the other instructions. You'll also notice with the style of this, it's similar to Creator and also similar to other LEGO Movie sets, which is based on Creator, because it's based on that idea of the instructions. So let's move our stuff in. We have 5 actually. We have 5 extra pieces to the set, very small ones. We have 2 1x1 round plates. Not sure exactly what the names are of all these pieces, so I do apologize. And they are in translucent red and translucent blue. We get 2 of those as used in the set. We don't have any new pieces in the set, by the way. But for 2014, we do have the new gun, which you've probably seen before in other sets. Can be held on 2 different positions. Sorry to cut that in between the extra parts, part of the video. But I almost forgot to mention that. We have 1 black lever, we have 1 Technic pin, and we have an extra visor. You only need 1 in the set. For each of those, well, except for the lever, you need 2. So, let's take a closer look at our minifigure now. We've already discussed the main stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. So what we have for this minifigure, it's a basic Robo SWAT minifigure. It's the cheapest way to get him in any set or merchandise. Now, I've mentioned before, oops, I almost dropped him. The Robo SWAT has been featured in another variation in some other, in the Piece of Resistance activity book. This one is the cheaper option, though, in the polybag, since it's $5, where the book was $7 to $9. I forget exactly how much it was. Might have been closer to $9. But they do have, if you look at them very carefully, they have not only the same gun, they have the same torso printing. We'll put them side by side. They have the same exact torso printing, the same exact leg printing, but they do have different heads and different masks. Or headgear, should I say. The heads on these are not unique to those... Well, the head on this one is not unique to this set. It's been available in other sets, as well as the rest of basically the entire figure. The back of them are also the same. And we don't get double-sided faces on this minifigure. And this minifigure has been available in some other sets. You probably just saw it in the instructions, but it is available in the... Actually, it's available in a couple sets. He's available with Metalbeard's Duel, if I'm correct. He's definitely available with the Wild Style Bike Chase. I keep forgetting the name of it. And he's also available in, I think, one or two other sets than that. You can check the sets themselves to see where this figure is, but just know that he's really not that special. You know, he's kind of common between the Lego Movie sets. Not too common though, but you know, there's nothing unique about this robot compared to other ones. So what we have in this set, we have the Super Secret Police Enforcer, some kind of large hovercraft vehicle made for one person. The back of it is supposed to be some kind of large engine area. I guess, I don't know if these are actually wings, because they can move up and down by the hinges, but they're not really shown to do that in the set or in the instructions. They just kind of sit there in that position, just to give it more of a style to it. We get two levers in the front that he can hold on to if you wanted to, although if you have the gun in his hand, he'll only hold on to one. And there's no plate features. We do get this little thruster in the back, which is similar to some of our wheels, because it's actually the tire for the wheel, not the tire, the wheel itself. And there's actually no plate features. There's nothing on the bottom as far as landing gear. It's just kind of flat. So it's good if you want to keep it, you know, in certain positions or certain directions, however you want to pose it or something. You know, it gives you enough space on the bottom, but you're probably just going to, you know, move it around like this. Let's put our Robo SWAT on there and see how he fits. So that's how he looks with sitting on here. There's not really much to it as far as this vehicle goes. It's just more of a vehicle you can swoosh around and move to different places if you need to. Be good for, like, if you have an escape, and you can just zoom this guy in, try to catch him quick. Probably the smallest vehicle that has been made for the Lego Movie sets, other than the other polybags. Also, it's just been the smallest Super Secret Police vehicle that's been made. Nothing has really been smaller than this. So, is there anything really worth to this set? Well, if you do want to get the Lego Movie sets entirely, this would be one of those to get. Second, if you wanted to get more Robo SWATs, because they're not too bad, but, you know, sometimes you might just get bored of them. But if you wanted to get more of the Robo SWATs and you wanted to get them a cheap way, this would be the cheaper way. And as far as the set's pieces, it's pretty basic as far as pieces go. Nothing really special about these. Although, these pieces on the back seem a little bit unique. They have been featured in other sets before, but it seems like an interesting piece for thrusters. These little cone-shaped pieces that we get two of in this set. I don't have them many times in that color, but they're not rare to this set only. They've been in other sets before. And I've actually heard on some other people's reviews, you could to like soup up the car a little bit more, you could just have these red and blue pieces put on the back of the thruster. I don't want to, I'm sorry that I don't remember who said that exactly, but you could search for other reviews to see that. I apologize if I took your idea. I wasn't meaning to take your idea, I was just trying to acknowledge it. That's something else you can do. But there's really not much to this set. It's more just a nice little display model, I guess. You can still have it for playing, you know, moving around and such, but it itself doesn't have any, you know, firing features. It doesn't have any, you know, traps or anything to it. It is what it is. So, and also, since this is a post-movie review, I just mentioned about, and since it's a Lego Movie set, I'd just like to mention, I haven't seen this in the Lego Movie at all. So I don't know if there's actually a Lego Movie item, and I don't know if it was featured in like a split-second scene or something like that. So if you do see this in the movie, please let me know in the comments, because after seeing the movie twice, I did not find this model at all. It could have been in the background for all I know. But personally, I haven't seen it anywhere. So is it a, it's an okay poly bag for its style. It's nice to get the Robo SWAT in a cheap way instead of getting him $50 or $40 or more. But all in all, I don't know what to really think of it. It's got an interesting style, like I said, because it's not, it doesn't look similar to other poly bags, but it also just, kind of lacks what you can play with. It just gives it another vehicle for the super secret police enforcer, Robo SWAT, whatever they're called, group. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you later with more LEGO set reviews.